Is good, guys, back here with another YouTube video, and in case you cannot tell by the title below, this video will be a video where I share my experiences with wrestlers that I would really classify as rude or not so pleasant type of deal. I don't know for sure if it was something I said, the fact that they had a travel day the same day more likely than not, or just overall not so nice type of deal. And out of all of the wrestlers that I have met, which is my fair share, I could only come up with 3 that I would classify as rude or not necessarily the best experience. And yeah, let's get going with the first one on my list. The first one on my list, I can arguably blame it on myself type of deal and whatnot, but it is when I met AJ Styles back on November 20th of 2016 in Toronto, Ontario, and he was the reigning, defending WWE champion, and I was able to meet him for free, so I couldn't, or shouldn't, I should say, bitch and complain about meeting AJ Styles for free type of deal. It was the same day as Survivor Series for people who don't know. Or either way, I got outside of the EB games where the autograph was signing at like 7:15 in the morning. We did not get the wristbands until 10. Did not meet AJ Styles till I think it was around 11:15. Give or take. So for 3 of those 4 hours, I personally was standing outside in like 0-degree weather Celsius. I think that's like 35 degrees Fahrenheit for people who live in the States and whatnot. And when I met him, I don't want to say he was not friendly, he just wasn't talkative type of deal, and I don't know for sure where my expectations were in regards to AJ Styles. I heard both good and indifferent stories about meeting Styles, and sadly that day I got an indifferent experience meeting the phenomenal AJ Styles. The second of 3 people I will be talking about on this video, or in this video, is Carlito, and I was able to meet him back on Sunday, August 19th of 2012 at an independent wrestling event that also had Davey Boy Smith Jr. along with Bobby Lashley. And I don't know for sure if it was a travel day or just something else was going on, but I had legitimately 30 seconds before I had met Carlito, I had met Bobby Lashley. Lashley was a nice guy. Immediately went over to Carlito's line, who was like sitting like right next to Bobby Lashley, and Lashley, friendly, like I would classify him that day as friendly type of deal, went to Carlito. He had a look on his face like he did not want to be there type of deal and whatnot. Again, I don't know if it's travel day. I asked him to I asked him to sign the poster, and he's like, okay, type of deal, straight face, signed it. And I asked him something, or no, I told him that I was at one of his last WWE events, which was also in Barrie, Ontario, the same place where the indie event was back like the weekend before he was let go from WWE. And he's like, oh, okay, type of deal. Not once did he make eye contact type of deal. Besides me walking up to him, we made eye contact, looked away, like didn't want to make eye contact type of deal. Did not want me to be there. I don't know for sure if it was a me thing or just didn't want to meet people and whatnot, but just not necessarily the best experience meeting him. I haven't really heard any, I don't want to say great things about meeting him, but all I heard was, oh, he was okay, I guess, type of deal, which kind of makes me feel better and whatnot. But either way, Carlito, not necessarily the most pleasant guy back in the summer of 2012, just based off of my own experience. Last person I will be talking about in this video is Brutus the Barber Beefcake. I met him back in, I want to say it was October or November of 2010. I was 16 years old, 11th grade, whatnot, and it was actually at the high school, like not the high school I went to, but kind of like that rival high school type of deal when it came to sports and whatnot, which was kind of weird and all of that fun stuff. But either way, it was mine and my cousin's first independent wrestling event that we had ever attended, so we were kind of going in blind, I guess you could say, type of deal and whatnot. And other people were there. I know Tatanka was there, and X-Pac eventually showed up. I got a picture with X-Pac or X-Pac type of deal. I wish I would have met Tatanka instead, but pretty much what happened is I wanted an autograph from Brutus Beefcake, and I have this thing where, like, if possible, I wanted autographs to be personalized and whatnot. In my logic, I think wrestlers should be fine with it, especially quote-unquote well-known wrestlers type of deal, where people would know that they aren't reselling the autograph type of deal for more money and whatnot. And my cousin, who again tagged along with me, he wanted to shake hands and ask like a random-ish question type of deal and whatnot, whatever. It was like over 10 years ago now, I can't remember the question. But either way, I walked up to him because my cousin kind of wanted me to go first type of deal, and I was fine with that type of deal and whatnot. And I pointed out the 8x10 that I wanted to get signed, gave him $10 for his autograph. He should have given me money for his autograph and whatnot, but either way, he was done writing, and I'm like, oh, do you mind putting Amanda or to Amanda for me type of deal? And he's like, nope, there's too much of a line. And I remember holding the 8x10, turning around, like looking in a way past my cousin, because I know that he was standing in line wanting to kind of meet him. And I'm like, there's only one person in line, and he wants to shake your hand and ask you a question. Like, it would only take like 10 seconds, and I know that he wouldn't mind. And he's like, no, there's too much of a line, and kind of gave me like that death stare type of deal. And I'm like, F this, like, took it. I don't even know if I still have it or if I gave it away. Like, again, he should have given me money for his autograph and whatnot. And my cousin, I don't even think he shook hands with Beefcake type of deal. Like I said, it was my very first indie event. I was, again, going in blind. Should have given a couple of wrestlers, like 2 wrestlers could have bought 2 8x10s type of deal and whatnot, and would have been a million times more friendly. But either way, Brutus Beefcake, rudest wrestler without a shadow of a doubt that I've met, and I'm pretty sure he blocked me, so fuck him pretty much. Yeah, those were some of the rudest wrestlers that I have met. AJ Styles, I might be willing to meet again depending on his price tag, just to see if it was a me thing. Carlito, like I said, kind of haven't really heard too good things about meeting him, never heard anything bad. And yeah, fuck Brutus Beefcake, and I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you guys for watching.
Living in a world that we tend to make up, it's nothing but a fantasy until you wake up. I feel like I'm just lying to myself, yeah. Cause I just crossed the line like I'm playing offside. I do it how I want and I'ma do it till I die. I feel like I'm just lying to myself.